who would like to give us a recap or some inspiration?
How much does Corsonis have? Oh wow, I have 5. How the hell did that happen?
Honestly, I don't know how that is possible when you, me, and Katie are all playing a game together.
Well, I know how it's possible with Katie earns inspiration every week and never uses it.
No. I have 4 right now.
Yeah.
I can do it if nobody yells.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
People returned from fucking around in the caves. And oh geez, Scoop. I realized that I was not there for the very first part. And we got a note from a paper bird that said to go to Zoblob's Bits and Bobs, and apparently, was it Victor was gonna meet us there? I think, yeah. And we were like, "That's weird." Okay, word. And so when everybody got back, we headed out. So we went there, and there was like some purple mist inside, and Zabla was kind of weird, and we were like, "Are we about to get murdered?" Also, what the fuck are we breathing in? And eventually, we were led into the back where Vincent, his name is not Victor. Vincent was sitting, and he was there with a Nimblewright and had a list of all the Nimblewrights in the city. But it had gotten snatched by someone who worked at Zoblob's. And then the doorbell rang, and someone called out for Corsonis, and it was like, what? Who? But this was the tailor's assistant from the tailor shop that Corsonis had trouble with before. And he was like, I need y'all to help me replace Xanthar's goldfish so that nobody dies. And we were like, pause, what? And he told us a little bit about the order of the goldfish, and we were like, should we do this? Should we not? And we eventually decided to. As I wrote in my notes, chaos and shenanigans ensue. So we got there, we had to travel through the sewers, I think, and then we were kind of led in
Always the
through
sewers. It's always the fucking
It's
sewers.
always the sewers. And we got led into this like back room thing, and the statue of a beholder was there that was kind of freaky, and we had to like clean ourselves, and so we had a little fun little bath time. And then pushed forward, and it deemed us clean. Xanathar was allegedly unconscious after having a little bender. And we kind of passed through like a bar room and had a fight with some tentacled fuckers. That is what I wrote in my notes. I don't remember exactly what they were. They were freaky. And then we killed them, murdered them, and continued forward. And there was kind of like this big like dance floor type deal with a bunch of colorful tiles on the floor, and we realized that the effects of this floor were color coded, so you could get like flung into the air or magically stuck dancing, as Exidia found out. And passed through there. Next room was a casino. We had to solve a puzzle, and we did all big beholders, and it was like ding ding ding. Doors opened, and Xanathar was right there, and he was asleep. Ott went over and replaced the fish, and then Ott fucked up and made some noise, and dude woke up. And so Ott was like, "Oh, these are the performers! Don't you remember? Yeah, they came late. Listen, they were just leaving." He was like, "No, actually, let him perform. No, this is fine. Let him show me what they got." We were like, "Cool, yeah." And so we made up some bullshit. Exidia did not do great. And Xanathar was like, "You should kill her or fire her." We were like, "We will greatly consider that." at home. Great. Thank you for your time. And he told us to take some stuff from the back table, one thing. We all took one thing. And then Kaz tried to go for another thing, and Xanathar was like, eyeball emoji, get out. And we were like, cool, word. All right, peace. And we did. And we got back home, and Ott thanked us, and now we're home.
Eyeball emotion.
Katie, sometimes you do
Eyeball emo-
recaps like this, and I think of how older people write teenagers for movies, how they write their
It's such a train wreck sometimes. I couldn't remember it, so I'm just like, yep, this is it. Lord have mercy on my soul.
Very, very well done. Point of inspiration for yourself.
Yay.
And you find yourselves back at the haunt after what has been, it turns out, a very long day. You have the paper containing Vincent's research of where he has found nimble rights around Waterdeep. And the evening is yours. Is there anything that anyone would like to do prior to attempting a long rest?
I'm sleeping over with Corsonis? Question mark? Is that who was next? I think so.
Sure.
What was yours just a normal bed?
Yep.
I think yours was just a normal bed.
I'm pretty sure I have the only normal bed in the house.
Yeah. Cool.
I think the only thing I've got in my notes as far as prompts for session is that I got a magical silk shirt. So I think I'm going to identify the old-fashioned way, which is to say, fuck around with it and find out.
Okay, so you are going to take an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Because I don't think Corsonis has identified.
Well, I was actually considering, because we just got money from Durnan, going out and trying to get that spell. Because we have our friend, oh boy, my book friend.
The
Yeah,
candle.
I'm looking it up too. I know who you're talking about. In the alley, in Troll Skull Alley.
Yeah. I went to his place. There's some question of if he's there under, excuse me, duress or not. Like,
her place. And you know that she's not because she showed up at the haunt when you had your
Yeah,
opening.
she's coming to hang out with us.
I'm clearly not thinking about the same person then. But that works for me. Whoever I can buy that spell
Right.
from.
Rashal at Bookworm's Treasure.
Oh yeah, that is okay. I thought that was for some reason I thought that was a dude. My bad.
I'm also just gonna
He
attune
has an energy.
to the. I'm just gonna attune to the ring, the ring and the cloak.
I think
What all
Okay.
did we find in the sewers? Like, I
Okay.
know we have not identified all of that stuff.
No, the items that were the items that were rewarded from Xanathar. Corsonis, you got a diamond ring. Heidi's got a jar of gunk. Kaz has like a jet black cloak. And Nim has a silk shirt. And so, Nim, you're going about it the old-fashioned way. You're just gonna take an hour.
yeah.
Corsonis, you're going to head to Bookworm's Treasure, see if you can get your hands on an identify scroll. Is that correct?
Correct. And the
Okay.
materials necessary to scribe said spell.
Yeah.
While I have money, I might as well do that thing that wizards are supposed to do.
Absolutely. Okay, you head to Bookworm's Treasure. It is closed. Have to
Naturally.
try in the morning. Yeah. Have to
All
try
right,
in
well,
the morning.
we'll be seeing more stuff the old-fashioned way then.
Okay. Let's do it this way. Nim, you should now see a glamour weave blouse in your
Glamour weave.
An item every
journal.
bard I've ever owned has ever gotten.
Um,
It's required.
You
Uniform.
gotta.
okay, I somehow missed that, so let's fix that right now. Let's see. Corsonus,
Mm-hmm.
your ring is not magical,
Oh, okay.
right? It is, however, a giant fucking diamond ring.
The magic of money.
I am not sure why I can't add this to the game right now, but Kaz, you have a cloak of the bat.
That
Absolutely.
This fits me so well. Thank you.
And Piety, you should see your jar of restorative ointment in your journal.
Whoa! It's got a use! Whoa!
All right, then. Literally, while you were reading or while you were reciting the recap, and the first time you called him Victor, I was like, you know what? Like, everyone's calling him Victor. It's not that big a deal. I'm just going to change the name of this handout to Victor's Research.
No.
Right?
No.
And did. And then immediately you were like, no, his name's Vincent. I should call him Vincent. I was like, all right, now here we go. That's what delete's for. Excellent.
V-name.
I remember Vincent. Don't worry.
Mr. V-name.
Okay. How about if everyone there we go. How about if everyone, unless there's something else that you would like to do, takes a long rest, a well-deserved long rest. And actually, two things. Kaz, the Cloak of the Bat, should now be in your journal. And Corsonis, just roll me a percentile die for me. Okay, fantastic. Great. Yeah, everyone gets a long rest in. It
Okay, hold
is
on.
yeah.
We found some other stuff down in the sewers. I did not. I don't remember what it was. Is
Um
that the?
yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know why I did not put this in my notes. Like even after finding it.
Uh,
I had the ring that had like, was it Abjurative Magic? I think someone had one with Abjurative Magic.
I wrote down that y'all got a robe with patches on it, 100 gold, 2 rings, and a wand.
Thank you.
That's a
You're
lot
a
of shit,
lifesaver.
actually.
Yeah.
That's
The
a lot
robe
of
with
shit that is
patches I
not in my
remember.
inventory.
Um, the wand
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will go ahead and I mean I will set these out on on a table before we all rest.
Okay.
And just I'm figuring I might as well try one of these if anybody has some interest. There's or I can try them all. I'm not I don't think I'm attuned to a single thing right now. No,
I'm
definitely
picking
not.
I'm picking up my ring, man.
Okay. So in that process, Kaz, there's a ring also in your journal. Are you grabbing a ring, a wand, or the robe, Corsonis?
I'll grab the wand unless anybody else wants it. Grabbing a wand.
All right, all yours. So there's a wand in your journal. There's a robe and one more ring.
I'll
The
grab
robe
a
is the
ring.
robe of patches, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm highly interested in that, but I will give Exidia the opportunity to snag that first.
Actually,
Yeah,
the robe you've already identified. Yeah, you just recognized it because of the patches. It's a robe
Guess.
of useful things.
Did we already determine what patches we have?
Yeah, there's a ladder, one health potion,
Right.
2 daggers, and a sack.
Once again, I'll let Exidia snag it if she wants, but if not, I'm highly interested.
yeah, no, you're good.
Okay,
Fuck
you
yeah,
want the
more
ring, Exidia?
clothes.
I'll see what the ring does. I'll risk a curse.
Great.
You just want to
There
get
you go.
cursed.
You got a ring.
I just don't mind risking a curse. It's not that I want to get cursed.
Great. All right. You see the ring in your journal?
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. All righty. Here we are, first thing in the morning. Corsonis, do you want to check out Bookworm's Treasure? See if they're well, I mean, they'll be open.
Oh yeah.
Great.
I'm just trying to add this spell to my repertoire.
No worries. Which all makes it very clear. Like,
Okay.
yeah, identify. Certainly, yeah, that won't be any difficulty at all. 25 gold for the scroll.
How many do you have? Do you have another one?
You want 2 identify scrolls? Certainly. That's 50 gold.
Excellent. I will need as well the inks and um, supplies necessary for transcription for both of the scrolls, please.
Yeah, excellent. And do you know that cost off the top of your head?
I sure don't. I am looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I think it's 50 gold per spell level. Yes.
Yes.
So that'd be 100 gold per, or for the inks and stuff, and then 50 total for the 2 scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
150 gold. How much was in that bag from Durnan, and did we ever dole that out? Because if we did, I did not write it down.
From the caves y'all did,
Yes.
I wrote 100, and I feel like we did dole it out.
Well, I will take
Maybe.
a peek at some people.
I'm sitting on 3 gold, so I don't think that if
Oh,
we
shit.
did, I did not write it down because I'm apparently just brain dead.
I don't think we did dole it out because I have 30 gold, and that doesn't feel like a lot.
It's
I have
been
a
a
lot of
while.
money, so
I got 66 gold.
Hey.
So I think that means we didn't split anything up.
I've got 70 gold and 10 platinum.
I
So
think,
Will not
103
be
gold.
fucking die.
I think that's the platinum we had from earlier.
yeah, probably.
All right, let's make it easy. Everybody give yourself 10 platinum.
This I can do.
Man, if
well-
only I could give this money to Hyacinth.
So I will then produce that ring, because even with the 10 plat, that's not enough.
Oh.
Should I find a money changer, or
Well, I mean, I would think so, because my best guess is that that ring is worth significantly more than you owe me for these scrolls and materials. Furthermore, even if I were to take it, I don't think I have the appropriate gold to pay you the difference.
understood? Hold those
But
things for
look,
me. I will.
no, look, with a ring like that, and you living and working right down the street, I trust you. Is there anything else that I could interest you in? Any other scrolls, perhaps?
That is a very open question, which I am not prepared to answer. I will give it some thought and be back. I will plunk those 10 platinum right down.
Okay.
I have this much. I owe you a little bit. I will bring that by presently.
Wonderful. Excellent. What is everybody else doing? Corsonis, just so I'm clear, let's clean this up. Actually, just so I'm clear, are you heading back, or are you running out to try and get this appraised?
I will head back, I think. I don't want to
Okay.
be gone too long.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start by walking into the common room of our haunt,
Mhm.
and like tug the front and shoulders of the blouse like you do like a jacket, and just like a flurry of butterflies kind of crawl across the image of it, and I twirl and bow, and then I go sit at the bar.
What the fuck was that? Wait, do that again. What?
I do it in exact repetition.
What?
Cool shirt, yeah.
Can you do other shit?
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's see. And he does it again, and it's just like a cascade of coins.
Yeah.
Hey, I could use some of the. Oh, they're not real.
I suppose we have this list of leads. I think that's. I don't know. Are we feeling prepared to go searching after every Nimblewright? Is that what we think we should do?
Do we have another lead?
Nope.
Might as well.
All right. So, where then do we want to start? Some of these places. I mean, I don't think any of these places are going to be easy, especially since we don't actually have authority to be searching any of these or inquiring, really.
I have authority.
Will that get us in anywhere?
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
Um,
I would wonder if we could perhaps wait a couple hours, though. I have we'll drop all the inks and stuff on the table. It would just be a moment. Also, Piety, I couldn't remember. I think you have started a book of rituals, so I have procured an extra in case something should happen to me.
Oh. Cool. Yep. That's ominous as fuck, Corsonis, but thank you, actually. That is what I was trying to say. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna roll for my how I liked the bed.
Love it.
Whoa! Okay.
I'm telling you, featherbed, you can't go wrong.
That was pretty fucking good.
It's like sleeping on a cloud, but with
sweet.
actual back support instead of like a hammock.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
in the tub, my back, like my spine was just kind of like it wasn't good, and I didn't really think about it. And now that I think about it, the couch I have in my room that I've been resting on, I don't have any like pillows or anything, so my neck does kind of just go.
wait till you see the waterbed. As I'm like, I'm in the corner, just wrapped up in the clothes.
I think we are establishing, that elves, due to our nature of not sleeping and not needing to be, like, horizontal for it, we don't give a shit about, like, our lower back.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a complete problem for those of us that do require sleep. Such as, and he'll do the two-hand gesture in Piety.
I mean, I can't sleep either. I could be sitting up. I just don't.
You apparently require sleep to communicate with. What was the gentleman with all the broken limbs?
You're
name
so
again?
right. I don't know. He didn't say it. Yeah, hit that guy. Yep.
You talk about God. When you go to bed, when you actually sleep, you talk to a god.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't get to choose when I sleep. I don't even know. I mean, can you dream without sleeping?
Yes.
Daydreaming?
Yes, you can.
I'm not qualified to answer that question as I don't dream at all, so.
We're the worst.
I'm sorry.
We're the worst survey group.
Well, all right. Who am I hanging out with tonight? Sleepover? Who? Staring at Cass.
We got the water. We got the water bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the chair. So it's up to you if you want the waterbed or chair.
We do have to acquire this waterbed somehow, don't we?
I don't.
I don't know.
Someone
Maybe.
did someone break my fucking waterbed?
Oh, do you have one?
Why do you think they've been bringing it up?
Listen. Our
Yeah, it's pretty
waterbed
fucking
it
sick,
is.
actually. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And with the issue of Piety's sleeping arrangements determined, what then shall we do? It sounds like Corsonis, you want some time? Were you
I was planning on
oh,
scribing, but I can always do
gotcha.
that later if folks are
No,
ready to go.
I think we
Yeah.
can give you time to scribe, and I can take time to map out going like from the haunt south, which of our locations is going to be the easiest to get through. Like, just map our route.
Mhm. Okay. If you're heading south first, you know that the locations that are south on this list are the Coach and Wagon Hall, Old Zoblob, which is in the Southern Ward, and Old Zoblob's Odd Bits and Bobs, and the Sea Maidens Fair, which are in the Dock Ward.
All right, I know we're not supposed to go to the Sea Maidens Fair, but I think we need to go to the Sea Maidens Fair.
Yep. Yep.
Why?
And we already have bits and bobs crossed off the list, so we would only need to do like these
Well,
ones.
I mean, can't we rule the Sea Maidens Fair out? Isn't that Mr. J's place? Because if so, then I mean he came to us looking for the damn thing. If he had it, there'd be no reason for him to come to us. Am I misremembering?
No, you're right. You're right.
Thank you, Oni.
Mr. J.
It may just be convenient then to just finish what's in that area, and then head to probably west. I'm looking around as if I'm waiting for advice, but I realize I'm not asking the right crowd.
Yeah, I mean, the only other person who, I mean, you by far have the best knowledge of Waterdeep. Piety has some, has been around for a bit, but most of that is isolated to the Dock Ward.
This comes from bar hopping, is most of my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also why I'm planning the route.
All right, where's your first stop?
I think, okay, so you said in the docks ward we're only missing, like, there was bits and bobs.
Right. There's
Yeah.
two in the Dock Ward, right?
Uh-huh.
There's Old Zoblob's Odd Bits and Bobs,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the Sea Maidens Fair.
Oh, okay. All right. And then the other one you mentioned was the Coach and Wagon.
Yeah, Southern Ward is the Coach and Wagon Hall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. Let's get as far south as we can, and then everything else we'll do will be closer to home. Ta-da!
Fair enough. And okay, so we've got a plan of attack for how we're gonna approach Vincent's research. Corsonus is taking some time to do some scribing. Is there anything anyone would like to do while Corsonus is scribing and before you head out? Or are we just gonna fast forward to heading to the coach and wagon? Okay. That sounds to me like we are fast forwarding to heading out to the coach and wagon. Um, Along the way, for expedience sake, we will say that um, you pass several jewelry stores and you get the following estimates on your ring, Corsonus. Um, One store offers you 1,200 gold for the ring, and one store offers you 1,450 gold for the ring.
Um. Oh boy, that is more money than I've ever heard of a person having.
Oh, really?
I
Then it's. I'm sorry. There's a flaw. It's not 1,450. It's 1,300.
I just narrow my eyes at them.
Okay, it's 1,450.
I will certainly. What was that?
Bold of them to try to scam a mind reader.
I will certainly consider your offer and will almost assuredly be back.
You know where to find us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coach and Wagon Hall. As you head south, um, let me. You don't have to go. You make it about halfway down into the southern ward, um, and as you are walking down the high road, um, you you're I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 blocks away. You can see this giant 3-story building, and as you approach, there's a huge wagon wheel that takes up on the exterior of the building above the main entrance, takes up spans the entire second floor, and the top of the wheel extends partway onto the third floor. There are several different carts and wagons and coaches that are all parked out front. There's big barn style doors that are wide open. You can see more carts and coaches and whatnot inside. And as uh, you are met by a cheerful halfling gentleman who very confidently just walks right up to the lot of you. Uh, Welcome to Coach and Wagon. What is it you're looking for today? You got a pretty big group. I bet you could really use one of these coaches. Show you the top of the line one right over here.
Sure, yes. Sounds great.
With a big grin on his face, he leads you over to this beautiful coach. Uh, Very solid wood. Um, there's some ornate gold and silver metalwork, not too ostentatious,
Oh, we
but
lost Max.
oh boy.
And he's back.
How you doing, Max?
Switching to computer.
Ah,
Okay, excellent.
Working so far.
I will keep my fingers crossed.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, clearly high quality woodwork. This gentleman says, "Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Eric Stoutleaf. Uh, my sister and I are proprietors of the Coach and Wagon, and judging by the lot of you, you deserve to ride in style that can really only be provided by Royal Coachman coaches." Um, Now, uh, this model here, it requires 4 horses to be hitched up, but surely for a lot like you all and to travel in style, that's a small price to pay. Would you like to step inside the coach, experience some of the comfort?
Sure. Yes. Yes. That. But yes, I'll gesture for all of my friends.
I'm hopping
Right.
in.
Right. With a big grin, Eric opens the door. It's lovely in here. It's quite comfortable. The interior of this coach is painted with sort of rustic scenes of the countryside. The seats have a green velvet cushion that is sewn into, um, or I should say, fastened into the wood benches below. It, there are curtains that are embroidered with trees on slides for the windows. As y'all are in there, Ernst Eric closes the door and then hops up on the exterior step and pokes his head through the window. See, it's nice, ain't it?
Oh, I. It's beautiful. What is the purpose of these paintings when there's windows?
Well, it's not always the case that what's outside the windows is so pleasant. So if you get
Oh,
tired of looking at that, well, you've got a lovely scene to look at in here. Now, what do I have to do to get the lot of you to take this royal coachman off the lot today?
actually, we had some inquiries. We were actually suggested this location by a friend of ours, uh, saying that you had within your facility a nimble rate. Is that correct?
Eric opens the door to the coach. Says, "I- I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about."
I mean, we have it on fairly good authority. Some friends of ours uh, who are craftsmen have suggested this place, saying houses of fair repute are primarily their purchasers of their artifacts.
Well, listen, I don't know whose authority you have it on, but they are wrong. I don't know what a nimble rat is, much less do we have a nimble. And he gets like halfway through that sentence when another halfling, right, who is was talking to some other people out in front of the building, comes running over and gets up in Eric's face. Are these people asking about the nimble rights? And Eric's like, oh, come on, you Fenris,
I
you
love
just
not having to roll an insight check.
Fenris, they didn't suspect a thing. And here you are. And she cuts him off again. It's like, I want those goddamn things out of here. And if these people are asking about them, maybe they'll take care of them. Are you asking about nimble rights?
Yes.
you-
just immediately sit forward, like elbows on knees, like trying to get as close to this conversation as I can.
Do you want them?
Yes.
They're in the fucking basement. Be careful. And she grabs Eric by the arm. It's like, I told you we never should have bought those things. Useless.
For the automatons, and I'll hop out of the coach.
They
If you
fucking
don't
free.
mind my asking, why are you so determined to get rid of them?
They don't fucking work. They're fucking useless. Eric's like, well, now that's not entirely true. I mean, they didn't quite work out. And Fenris just cuts him off again. He's like, would you shut up? You wasted our money. They don't fucking work. They were injuring customers. We almost died just getting them in the basement. And now they're trapped down there. We can't get to any of our supplies.
What do you mean exactly by injuring customers?
Well, look. This is Eric who's talking. I thought it might be a nice gimmick to have a couple of these things out in front of the business when we were open. We instructed them to do this neat thing where they sort of wave their arms up in the air and look like they're like falling down, and then wave their arms up in the air again.
I was already on it.
Thank you. And then like they'd also do some juggling along with that. They'd sort of juggle items back and forth between the two of them. And the good news is from afar, it looked amazing and it did attract people. But something wasn't quite right with the threat sensors, and we needed some more time to sort of fine tune that. And Fenris cuts him off and is like, they were throwing things at people when they got too close.
Oh, sweet.
You couldn't get within 30 feet of these fucking things without them trying to beam you with something.
Oh, they're going to love ceiling darts.
Oh my god.
Oh, you think you're going to take them out of here intact?
We'll see.
Well, good fucking luck. Just get them the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, how long have they been in the basement?
I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks.
Mhm. So these are certainly not the ones we're.
No, these are definitely the ones you're looking for. They've been in the basement. They've been in the basement 6 months. They've been in the basement 6 hours, not months, hours. Which one do you want? That's how long they've been there. Please, just get them out of my fucking basement.
I'm
Ma'am.
taking them. I want these so badly. I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm like clasp my hands in my group. I will take these.
Now, is there any way possible that they could have left the basement without y'all knowing?
I mean, in theory, but in practice, all we've ever seen them do is wave their arms in the air as if they weren't interested in anything.
As if perhaps they didn't care.
Yes, precisely. Right? And juggle, wave their arms in the air as if, as you said, they didn't care. Juggle things and throw things at people that get too close. Those are
They
the
sound like a
only 3
fucking
things we've ever seen them do.
grand. Alright, and where is this basement?
Oh, by all means. And Fenris takes you right to the basement. Are y'all heading down?
Fuck yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
here we go. Where are we? This. Let me just make sure. Let me put all y'all on there. All right. You've walked down the stairs, which are behind you here, and you are in the basement. Let's just do a quick mechanics check. Can everybody see?
Not a thing.
No.
Nope, all black.
Awesome.
I
All
love
right.
this program.
Exactly what you
20! Give it up!
That is fucking amazing. So let's do this.
Y'all, if they throw shit around, if we could give them like dumb things to hold and add more ghouly shit to the haunt.
Yeah.
Nim,
Uh-huh.
are you now able to see?
No.
Oh, interesting.
We need to just let him do the wacky inflatable tube man
Oh.
thing, but wearing a sheet.
Halloween costume idea.
Yeah!
Haunted tube man.
Honestly, that kind of sounds terrifying.
It's really
Like-
bad.
I'd be fucking weirded out
Hey,
to
I
hell
see.
and back.
Oh, I see them.
Oh, don't know.
All right.
Yep.
And I see my
Okay,
friends.
What in the blazes is this token? That's amazing.
The style, the panache.
Oh, the nimble
Now
right
we-
token?
Now we've got to take these fucking things up. Look at that
This is-
mustache and beard.
This is Panrin but tall.
Okay, well now I don't want them.
This is Banner, but Spanish.
Look at his fucking beard. He slays. We need to yassify these.
They have been yassified. I don't know what more we can do. They have left us in the dust.
Okay. For those of you that can see them, right, and I'm sure some of you can, but I'm not sure all of you can. Um, and we're actually gonna have to play it a little bit by ear. I got lazy and I did not make all of the giant stacks that you see in the middle of this room. Um, I did not make those. I did not draw the dynamic lighting stuff around those. So
You're so valid
um,
for that.
yeah, I just that was not happening. So um, yeah, you see them. They're juggling. The place looks pretty bad down here. It looks like, particularly around the stairs where you are, like all of the shit on these shelves, it's all fucked up, right? And there's all sorts of broken shit all over the place, as if someone was throwing things in this direction or was pulling things off of these shelves to throw either towards each other in a joyful expression of dexterity or at people who they did not like. So, what is the plan?
Hmm.
Have we thought about how we're going to interrogate a Nimblewright?
Are we trying to interrogate them? I thought we were just looking for the owner. I mean, we've ruled out these owners.
I think you're right, but I think we also discussed the possibility that one of them could have been told to do something besides their owner's command. That it's just the tool being used, right?
All right.
I
In the
guess?
name of sacrificing myself for the good of others, because I'm a good person. Whatever. I'll walk over there. Hang on, I got it.
They
I don't think Ilmater's going to be happy about that one.
they stop juggling for a second and do that thing where they sort of bend at their knees and throw their hands up in the air and then bend at the knees and throw their hands up in the air again. And you hear them say, almost in unison, but not quite, "Welcome to the coach and wagon. Best deals on wagons this side of the high road." And they go back to juggling.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Does that bother you? That's exactly what they were told to do.
Yeah, but it's fucking weird. All right. And she like does the like hyping herself up, shake it out kind of deal. All right. I got this. They're not freaking me out. They're cool. They're chill. They're just doing what they've been told to do.
Okay.
Can I move freely on the map?
m- move freely but slowly on the map,
Gotcha.
please.
Gotcha. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. Dink. Dink.
Coach and wagon, best financing.
Is it looking at me?
No.
Okay. I don't know if I
Stop.
like that more.
Stop.
Oh
Okay. What's your AC, Piety?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. It is 13.
13?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You get hit with 1, 2, 3 quick items, right? The first one's like a bolt, right? The second one looks like it's an axle for a wagon wheel, right?
No.
The the third one looks like it's a curtain rod from that Royal Coachman you were in, right? You take, let's see, 5, 8, 11 piercing damage total.
Okay. Cool.
And with that, I believe we are going to be in initiative.
About to find out if Piety can get knocked out because I just got clocked in the skull like several times.
I'm on the other side of this wall, just hearing you yell as you get whacked.
And just, ow, 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 clang, clang.
Kaz, are you able to make an initiative roll, or do you need me to do that for you? Oni, you with us? You're muted if you are.
Oh,
Bless you.
Welcome back.
Bless you.
I'm starting to feel fucking sick. I'm gonna be real.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, no reason to hang around if you're feeling sick. If you need to take some time, by all means.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
Oh, dude, no worries.
Yeah.
Talk to you.
All right. Corsona, or I'm sorry, Kaz has suddenly become very interested in Royal Coachman, and he is trying to purchase one of those. All right.
Okay. Well, if we want to keep this thing in one piece, we can. I will go to here. Can I get a good view on this one?
You can, although there's a couple people ahead of you in initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you called my name.
Yeah, no,
Ignore me.
I think I stumbled when I was talking about what Kaz is doing and may have said Corsonis initially. My apologies.
All good.
Nim, you are up first.
Okay. Did you know most of my spells work on human?
Work on what? You cut out.
Humanoids.
Oh,
I'm gonna try this because it's crazy.
Mhm.
This is a magical thing, I
Love it.
think. So I'm going to try to dispel magic on the one I see over here. In case we forgot what that spell does.
Huh.
Some animated objects respond to dispel magic. I don't understand these things well enough to know whether or not this is an animated object.
All right. Let's I this is tricky. So let's do the following. Let's make an ability check. Is the DC on this 10?
Huh?
The spell save DC on Dispel
Oh,
Magic?
no, 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 no. It's my charisma, which is a 14.
Okay. Uh,
That can't be right. Yes, it is.
well,
Sounds
We're
right.
low
8
level.
plus
I
5
forgot we're level 4. Yeah. I was like, that's low as shit. Dude.
let's. Okay. You can tell that. You can tell a couple things. One, the spell did not have any effect on the nimble ray. The second thing that you can tell is that it didn't have. You know what? Make me a perception check for it.
Mm.
Yeah, you can tell it didn't have an effect on the nimble ray.
Okay.
Is what you can tell. Great.
Shit, anyone have a net? And I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Piety, who I can hear getting shit thrown at them.
Oh
Piety.
no.
What's up?
Yeah. That's such a fantastic fucking question. I have like no spells that I think are applicable. I don't want to just beat it up because I want to be friends. Yeah, fuck it. Can I like just god damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to it. I'm just gonna like put my hands up and oh wait, can I if I talk to it, is that my action? Or can I like dodge action?
You want to take the
And
dodge
also-
action and talk to it?
Yeah,
All right.
if possible.
Yeah, great. What do you want to say?
Hey, okay, wait, we're trying to help you get out of here if you want. Can you stop throwing shit at us? We're cool.
That's it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Exidia, what's up?
I will run down and kind of try to take some attention.
Oh.
And we're trying not to just destroy these fucking things. So
I want one so bad.
let's see. God, I have so few spells.
No, you know I'm gonna have to feed him every day.
Do you promise you're gonna take him out for walks?
All they keep doing is throwing all my good china all over the place. What do you mean, keep them?
I think for now I'm just going to dodge.
Okay. And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach Exidia, this nimble right here grabs 3 more things off of the off of the shelves next to him. One goes just whizzing past your ear, but the other 2 hit for 9 points of damage.
All right.
And this guy gonna move right up to here. The other Nimblewright doesn't do a fucking thing. Now is with his partner out of the way. He's still holding on to stuff that he was juggling, but now he's just doing that bendy arms guy thing by himself. Welcome to the coach and wagon. Corsonis.
Corsonis will, I guess, gesture over at the closest one. Grab it, and perhaps we can put it in a coach and take it with us. And I will cast Levitate.
Awesome. Yeah, this dude's floating up in the air.
He does get a Constitution save.
He did
Unless
not
you
make that Constitution save.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Dude is and it's just 10 feet to start with, I think.
Up to 20 feet, but I don't want to jam it into the ceiling, so yeah, I will float it 5-ish, 10-ish feet off the ground. I'm not sure what the ceiling is like down here.
Great. We'll say it's like 15-foot ceilings, and these shelves are like 10-foot high, maybe 12-foot high, stacked with shit. All right, so this guy is now up 10 feet in the air. Let me... Oh, that's the wrong button. Anything else for you?
No, I don't believe so.
All right. Oh, and actually, this is the other Nimble, right? But he's still not doing it. Nim.
That's a pretty good idea. And I'll actually, what's the range on that spell? I'm also planning on casting Levitate, and
Okay.
on the other one.
Okay.
60 feet. Okay, yeah, he's close enough. I'll walk to here and cast.
Alrighty. And unfortunately, you see the magic start to envelop him, or it, and it starts to just barely lift up off of the ground, and then it does this weird duck thing and shimmy and waves his arms around, right, and flaps all around and slaps right back down on the ground.
Oh, fuck. Corsanius makes it look so easy.
Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn, Nim?
I guess give Corsonis Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, so Piety has one, and Corsonis has one.
Correct.
Excellent.
That's half the tank for today.
Fantastic. All right. Piety, what would you like to do?
How far off the ground is he again? 5 feet or 10 feet?
I believe it is 5 feet off of the ground.
My dumb idea is I want to try, and I have rope. I want to like tie it up so it can't like thrash around and hurt anybody, but also he's kind of high up to do that.
Okay. To me, given this situation, it sounds like what you're really trying to do, which is rather appropriate at the Coach and Wagon Hall, is it sounds like you're trying to lasso yourself a Nimblewright.
Fuck yes. Cowboy piety. Let's hit it. We all knew this was coming.
Right.
This is it. This is what you've been looking
This
for,
is the
Katie.
moment.
Right.
Now I have to draw her as a cowboy. I'm doing that.
If you could make me I think this is best as an acrobatics check at disadvantage because it's up in the air
Okay.
and you've got to make the lasso real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
Okay, 5. But I have a bardic inspiration.
You
Yeah,
sure
Okay.
do.
have regular inspiration as well.
That's so true. I do. Yeah, fuck it. I don't want anything to work as much as I want this to work. I'll use an inspiration on this.
love it.
Dink. Okay.
The bardic is a d6, and because it's a skill check, you can roll it twice and take the higher number.
Lovely. Dink.
Oh?
Okay, dink. Okay, yeah. So okay, wait, remind me how disadvantage inspiration rolls work. Would that be a it's like you take 3, right?
3. It would be the 9 if Adam does the thing that I do.
It would be the 9, right? And what happens is you are able to get the lasso looped around its lower legs, and it is able to then grab hold of that lasso and just sort of pull its legs out of the loop before you're able to close it tight.
Humbling experience.
Yeah. The good news is you've now got yourself a lasso.
I'm so cool.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Look at Exidia and just go. That's it.
Okay. Exidia, it is your turn.
Okay, I think we're just gonna have to knock these things out, and I'll try not to destroy it too bad. Sorry.
I can pull this one. I forgot I had this. Did we lose him?
I think he's still thinking.
Okay, excellent.
Well, I was about to attack this thing, but you said that you can pull it, and
Right, that's the one that's levitated, that Corsonis has levitated.
oh, in that case, I'll try to run over this way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just throw a thunder wave at this guy.
Yeah, you see that does Thunderwave have a pushback effect along with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the fail.
Yeah. Right, so you catch this guy mid bow and you see a couple sparks fly and he slides back 10 feet.
All right, that's it for me. Just ready for him to run up and hit me.
Excellent. The Nimblewright is still holding on to your lasso and uses it to pull itself down towards you,
Oh no!
Piety. And oh boy, that's not good. Okay, so that's uh he looks like he's taken off a glove, right? But it's really he's just taken off. You see, it's actually part of his like the outer casing of his finger, which just leaves a stiletto that he tries to jab you with 3 times. He gets you twice
What
for
the fuck?
15 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And he's still floating about 2 feet off of the ground.
This guy's freaky as fuck, and he scares me.
Corsonis.
I'm so sorry. I should have said something. I should have done this previously. You could just probably just let go of the rope. I don't know.
That's my fucking rope!
I will. Where did it go? I will telekinetic shove him.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull him here away from Piety.
Gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately, you are unable to get that psychic purchase necessary to push this thing over towards one of the shelves.
Okay, this may take a little longer than I thought. Am I dumb enough to run up and grapple it? I am not. I'm not.
You just saw Piety get knifed,
Yeah.
considering running get closer.
Don't worry, I'm dumb enough to try and grapple it.
I think I just need to soften it up a little bit, and I will hit it with a cantrip. I will hit it with a Ray of Frost. I said Ray of Frost. There it goes.
All right, fantastic.
I don't know if a 15 hits or not.
That ray of frost, it is headed right for it, and it manages to just duck its head out of the way, and it goes and blasts into the ceiling.
That is it for me.
All right. Um, Exidia, this nimble right here has seen you coming and has squared you up, and the first item that it throws at you of the juggling items that it has been holding on to you hits you square between the eyes for 8 points of piercing damage. A second one sails wide to the left, and a third one hits you right in the gut for 5 piercing damage.
Incredible. That's 8 and 5.
Correct. And that is its turn.
How you
Maybe
feeling,
would
bud?
Oh, I've been better.
Oh
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do something dumb as shit.
no! Yeah!
I, I'm gonna run past you. Uh, on your left, I'm gonna give you a healing word. Oh, come on. Play it nice. There we go. 6 points of healing. And then Here we go. Here comes the stupid. I'm I'm going to I am going to, as an action, use my performance of creation to create a 5 by 6-ish, probably, yeah, 5 by 6-ish, tall wooden crate, 10 feet in the air, above this nimble right, with an open bottom, so it drops on him like a cup on a bug.
Okay. Hey, um, can, thank you. That's exactly what I was saying. Give me a second to read this and figure out what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah.
Do you want to drop an anvil on his head too, G? Oh my god.
Okay. Unfortunately, I think this isn't going to work because of, like, right off the bat, the item must appear on a surface or a liquid that can
Oh
support it.
god, you're right. That's right. Okay.
I do love it, however.
I was caught up on trying to figure out how expensive a giant crate would be.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay, then I will save my crate for when we have to carry one of these, perhaps.
Counterpoint: create the crate under the one that's floating, and we can drop his ass in it and nail it shut.
Oh, that's so good. I don't know that I can make that distance though. I have to be 10 feet away.
Okay, well, yeah, that's
Would you like to redo your movement with that new strategy in mind?
Let's see if I can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, I can get here.
All right,
I'm stuck on corners, but I can do it.
All right. So there's now a crate, a slightly larger than nimble right sized crate that is underneath this floating nimble right.
I break concentration.
I'd also like to amend my original description. This new crate, it has a hinged lid.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else for your turn, Nim?
No.
Wonderful. Piety.
I mean, my initial.
What you have just witnessed is Nim come tearing around this corner, right, and into, for lack of a better term, your aisle. Say or sing some words of power, some song of power, and this giant crate appear underneath this Nimblewright, and moments later, the Nimblewright fall out of the sky into this crate. And now it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would love to yank the lid shut and climb on top of it and sit on it.
Done.
I love being stupid with you guys. This is my favorite thing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Oh, I have no idea how hurting Xidia is. I can't see you from here, I don't think. I think the angle's weird. I will heal myself with my bonus action healing light.
Okay.
And I'll do two of them. So 2d6s. How many do I have a day? Oh, 5. I have 5 a day. Yeah, I'll do 2 still. Dink. Dink. Word.
Fantastic. And that is it for your turn?
Red. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Bam.
Ixidia.
I will continue to chase after this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna step around behind him, and then try to thunder wave him back the other direction.
All right, let's see it.
That's better damage.
Oh, yeah, and did not see it coming at all. Uh,
Fantastic.
and
That's it.
yeah, you see some shards of metal fly off of this guy. That's it for you?
Yes.
All right. Uh Piety, you brace yourself for what you feel is the inevitable pounding on this box. That never comes. There's no pounding. There doesn't sound like there's any sort of struggle or anything going on. Um, you do hear a muffled, "Welcome to Coach and Wagon Hall." Corsonis.
Okay, there's still one left. There's still one left. We got this. I got this. It's fine. We got this. I will come running around the corner. God, I can't believe I'm going to upcast. I'm going to cast at second level. Oh, I need my spell book. Hello? Game?
Yeah.
Roll 20?
Ah.
Hello? Roll 20? Can you? No?
Dude, it's been doing that to me for weeks. Just taking forever.
Okay, if we get 80 million sudden pop-ups for the sleep spell, I'm casting sleep at second level.
Okay.
It is no longer in my attack section for some reason. And trying to cast from my spellbook is doing nothing. Output. Attack. Go. There we go. 25. That is really bad. On 7d8.
Oh my god.
1 scored above a 4.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
This is why I don't use this spell. Because I can't roll.
Yeah. Like, this thing sort of tilts its head at you, and for the briefest of moments, you think you might see that head nodding, but it snaps right back to attention.
Force Gray?
Anything else for your turn?
I will shove it 5 feet away from me.
Okay. And is there like a strength save, I assume?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Strength save, telekinetic shove, DC 15.
Yeah. It steels itself, and you can feel that you have connected with it, but it does not budge. Instead, what it does is, in rapid succession, it reaches onto the shelf next to it, pulls out 3 objects, and oh my god, all 3 of them in rapid succession, Corsonis, hit you face, shoulder, sternum.
Okay, hold up. Hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Oh god, I did not prepare shield today. That's okay. I have another class feature. It's fine. It's fine. It's a slightly less bonus, but I do have arcane deflection. I don't know if it'll matter.
Yeah, unfortunately. What does it look? Wait a second. Let's see.
It just ups my AC by 2. And since I don't
Yeah.
have mage armor going, that just gives me a
Good.
13.
And what's it look like when this happens?
He just tries to do like like he's pulling up an invisible shield and
And whatever invisible shield is there, because it's invisible, only you recognize the fact that
it did nothing.
This thing has just thrown 3 objects straight through it for 6, 5, and 4. So a total of 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
That sounded like it hurt. Did it hurt?
It did hurt a little bit, but I'm okay. No problem.
And it will where does it want to go? I think it will go right here. And that is its turn. Nim.
I'm gonna like put my 2 hands to my lips and like blow a grateful kiss to Piety and run past her. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, it'd probably be better if I go back the other way. Yeah, I'll just do that to you as I'm running backwards. See the shit show here. And I'll just oh god, and very clumsily prepare a bow and arrow because I have a Kenku's bow and arrow in my gear.
Hell yeah, all right.
Actually, do I even have that quick setup? I might have just said, fuck that, I'm not doing that. It looks like I did, so seeing that, I'm going to just do the thing that has worked out so well for me before, which is getting way closer and woo!
Yeah,
This
that'll
fucking sword.
yeah, you skewer this thing.
Hell yeah.
This dumb fucking sword.
Right. Yeah, you come charging in, skewer this thing in the abdomen and sort of, thrust upwards, and you're not real sure what it is, but there's a lot of fluid coming out of this thing now.
Oh fuck.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Piety.
I'm scared to get off this because on one hand I feel like it is like eye line, like if he can't see us then he's not gonna do shit. On the other hand, he scares me. So I will swing my feet while sitting on top of this crate and yell, Exidia? Are you alright? Damn, she's dead.
She did for real.
Is that your turn, Piety?
I wanna hold. Oh, you couldn't get to me anyway, though, in one thingy. I wanna heal somebody. But I don't think anybody would even be able to get to me if I held an action for that. Or do I have healing word? I do
Right,
not.
I will say, right, particularly when you're close up, like, these are shelves stacked with things, so it means you can probably see through the ones that are right next to you. So Piety, you can probably see into the aisle where Nim and the other Nimbarite and Corsonis are.
Ooh.
Like, you can't see all the way to the other end of the room, but you can sort of peek around whatever's on these shelves and just see one aisle over in either direction.
would I have a good shot if I wanted to huck a sacred flame at dude?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna do that. Dink. How does this work? Yeah, it's a save.
It does one of those weird, like, bend down and wiggle at the knees and float his way up. And once he gets all the way up, even with the shelves in between you, and even with all the shit on the shelves in between you, you see his head snap around and lock eyes with you.
Cool. That's my turn.
Cydia.
All right. I will call back out. Yeah, Nim healed me up a little bit. I'm doing all right. And start running back towards the party. I'm gonna just take a dash action to get here. Do I have a teleport of some kind? I don't think so. Yeah, I will just get here.
All right. Anything else for you?
I'll use a bonus action to healing word myself.
Okie dokie.
Nice. 10.
Yeah, that'll help.
And that'll be it.
From the stillness of this wood crate, you hear if our prices were any lower, we'd be in the Underdark. Corsonis?
Okay. All right. I think I got it this time. I think I figured out what I did wrong. I will cast sleep at 2nd level again.
Okay.
So as not to put myself to sleep, I will target the side that Nim is standing on. I think I gained 1 whole fucking hit point. I did.
My god.
You Yeah, you did. No, you gained
1, 25 to 26. The difference is it's taken damage.
right. That is the significant difference. And I mean, I will just inform you, like, it turns its head to you, and just as before, it seems to nod its head a little bit, and then
Oh god, it's immune.
pick its head back up before his head just slumps down. His chin is now in his chest.
Oh, he's not immune.
Which
I told you
is
I had
fucking,
no problem.
Which is fucking stunning to me. Just as like, I was like, oh yeah, like I get it, but there's no way this is not immune to sleeping or being charmed, like insanity. But yeah, you've got a sleeping Nimblewright, and you've got a Nimblewright in a crate. What's the plan, team? Yeah, and we don't have to operate in a turn order, right? But you are still in a precarious position, so I'm going to leave turn order up in case we have to get back to it.
It's only going to be asleep for a minute. Empty out one of these crates.
Yeah, rope.
Heidi!
I got it. I'll ball it up real quick and huck it over the shelf to them.
Make me an acrobatics check, please.
Do I have the wimpiest throw ever? Let's find out. Kinda.
Hey.
the rope in a beautiful arc starts to unfurl, right? Just as it's heading over this set of shelves. There's most of it is now on top of the shelf. There's
Mage
about
hand.
Yep.
right. There's about 5 feet hanging down. Oh, you got me. Yeah, great. So you pull it down. You know what? Just we're gonna see if, as you're pulling this thing down, the rope gets caught on anything that falls on anyone's head who's standing there. Right? I don't know. Like, it just seems funny to me. I don't know the right way to do this. Right? So let's just say who's doing the mage hand?
I think we both can.
Yeah, yours is
Right,
invisible
but
though,
who's
so I
doing
don't know
it?
if you're doing it. I definitely am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nim, roll me a d20, and on a 1 through 4, it will fail so badly that you'll take 1d4 of shit falling on your head, Dim.
My favorite damage.
It's close.
No. As you pull it, there is a box that is teetering, right? And it gets closer and closer to the edge. I love it. And Corsonis uses Mage Hand to just prop that other thing up. You've now got the rope. And so you're securing this nimble right with rope. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
I think its legs are safe and we need it to be able to move because we can't. But hands and removing objects from hands.
Right. So you are just well, let me ask, how are you securing arms and hands? What's the plan here?
Arms pinned back with like wrists together.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like,
And is rope
yeah.
just going around the arms, or is it going around arms and torso?
Let's do arms. We got a lot of rope, so like wrists and then excess around the torso and then pinning the wrists back.
Gotcha. Okay. Great. So you have one nimble right that is still 100% fully conscious and is just in what is still currently a crate that is only secured with Piety sitting on it. You've got another nimble right that is currently unconscious and has its arms bound very tightly, arms, wrists, bound behind its back together, and then excess rope binding the arms to the torso to keep it as still as possible. Have I got all this correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else we'd like to do before this minute goes by?
I'll invite Exidy to hop up on the crate with me by patting it and be like, "You need me to heal you? You good?"
I'm feeling fine now. Pep myself up a little bit. I'm doing okay. Thank you, though.
Not a problem.
So I couldn't make a box and a lock. I could only make a box, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. But I think we could just carry the box out. I assume, Exidia, you could carry that box. I'm just sort of looking at your hulking shoulders.
I can certainly try.
Can you carry it with me on it?
That I can certainly try.
Exidia's like, "You're pushing it, bitch."
I'm trying to think if I have like a glue spell, but I don't have anything that will help at this time. I even
have
thought
the
about
exact
like
opposite.
I was thinking about like even taking 2 arrows and pinning like through like perpendicular not perpendicular, but like two crossing paths through the wood, try to like essentially screw the lid down with two arrows. But that's stupid, would require strength, and could also probably still be broken through. So I've got nothing except we just hold it shut.
We have more rope. Tie a rope. Like tie it shut.
I don't have any more rope. I don't have any rope.
I don't have rope
That
because
was
I
real
have a
bad.
scholar's kit.
Entertainment pack.
Nerd.
Bitches. Got that disguise kit.
Nerd
You do-
feeder
you
kid.
don't right, you don't have a rope because you've got a scholar's kit and a 1,450 gold piece diamond ring on. Okay. Um,
Who needs
So-
rope? I have style.
Amen.
So-
I flicked my shirt again, and I got more coins
Right.
rolling down my shirt.
Right.
15 times
Right.
15.
Somewhere, Calawunax feels warm and fuzzy. It's like style is being well served.
My carrying capacity is 450 pounds, and that means that I can lift and move at half speed 900 pounds.
Okay.
Damn.
So, I think at this point the minute is up. The nimble right that has been in the crate just remains in the crate, and every now and then will spout off with "Welcome to the coach and wagon," or our prices are so low, or ask about our long-term financing. Just but there's no struggling. There's no real effort to get out of this box. The nimble right that you have tied up, however, is
In retrospect, we probably should have blindfolded it.
Yeah. With what? I pull his hat over his eyes.
the nimble right that you have tied up is actively struggling, and its head is whipping around, and it locks eyes with each of you in sort of robotic succession, right? Until such point that Nim pulls its hat over its eyes, and then it just stands there.
Oh my god.
I'm a genius.
I could kiss you, but I won't, out of respect for your personal space.
You, after a little bit more time, you hear a creak from it's from the direction of the stairs that you came down.
Checking to see if we're dead.
I don't hear any noise. Are you all dead? I think they're dead. Oh, well, we shouldn't have done that. We're gonna have to clear body. Please say you're not dead.
We're not dead. We've solved your
Oh,
nimble
thank
right
God.
problem, although we are taking this crate.
I'm as not dead as I always am.
To be fair, it's my crate. It's my crate.
Oh, that's true. I thought we put the other sleeping one in another crate, but we just tied it up. Never mind. We're not taking your crate. Everything's fine.
You're taking them?
Well, we didn't go through all this trouble to put them back out on your corner.
No. I'm sorry. No, you misunderstood. Thank God you're taking them. Get them the fuck out of here. I never want to see those fucking things again. Do you need another crate? Do you need a hand cart to move them?
Oh, yes.
That would be great. Fantastic, actually.
You hear Eric's voice coming from further away. Well, we can certainly cut you a real nice deal on a hand. And Fenris is like, would you shut the fuck up? We're giving them a goddamn handcart. We're getting rid of these fucking nimble rates, and we're going to pretend this never happened.
good. I was worried we were gonna have to just untie him and let him go.
No, don't, please. Please don't even joke about that, please. Oh. Okay,
just-
you.
sit this one into a. Well, we could. This one can walk, and we can put the crate in the handcart, and then you can sit on top of it.
Yeah, Bitey's chilling. Bitey's not getting down.
You have in your possession two currently subdued, but not any less naturally violent nimblewrights.
Yes.
And where are you going with these two?
I think we have to bring them home. We can't keep carrying them around.
We have a basement, right? We can.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
he's in a creepy, ominous cellar. Jesus Christ!
As long as we keep them blindfolded, I think they'll be fine, right?
Should we try to put a blindfold on the crate one now or when we're home?
Home,
Okay,
not in the street.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, somebody roll me a d20, and all we're looking for, right? As long as it's not a critical failure, y'all will get home without any issues with either of these nimblewrights. But on a critical
Katie, this is on
failure,
you.
Me?
Katie, this one's on you. None of us are that reliable.
Oh jeez, am I that reliable?
You're way more reliable.
Okay, D20.
You know who's not rolling this?
Okay. Just a D20?
Yep.
Dink. Okay.
Yeah. No problem. The one in the crate literally, like, other than, you know, his sort of 5 or 6 catchphrases, really doesn't do a damn thing. The one you've got tied up, every now and then someone's got to, like, tug that hat down, just make sure that it's staying in place. But you get home without issue. And you know what? You're putting them in the cellar for now?
I think so.
Fuck yeah.
I vaguely remember that there's like a big. Could we look at the map of our place?
Yeah, sorry.
We got a couple extra bedrooms if the cellar doesn't work, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. You got a cellar. So where are they going?
Did you move us?
We are still on the battle map.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. There you are.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
So the good news is we have employees that we can tell, hey,
Hey, Bessie.
hey, these things, they'll kill you. Don't go in there.
Okay, so the answer is we don't really have a free bedroom, right? Because on the first floor we got
Kaz and
Exidia, me, Piety. We have this room.
But yeah,
we
the side room.
It's like a common room we actually like.
Yeah.
Probably use.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good with sticking them in the basement.
Yeah.
Or there is an
basement's safe.
Yeah. There is also the actual attic, but like that's right across from Nim's room, I don't think.
Yeah.
The thing about putting them in the basement is, do we not use the basement to store wine?
Exactly.
You know?
Do we have Do we actually have stuff in there? I bet we do.
I feel like we can move shit to the pantry as necessary, and what we
We
can
do have
do,
a pantry kitchen, yeah.
like, yeah, we can stick them in here for now, and then address it later.
Okay. I mean, essentially, what is in this cellar? It's essentially just used for storage. Kegs of ale, uh, kegs of wine, long-lasting supplies. Probably a bit of a root cellar down there. Any and all of that stuff can be moved up onto the first floor. Things will just be a little bit more crowded in the kitchen and on the first. Like I imagine any of the root vegetables and stuff, you probably want to keep that in the kitchen. The kegs you can probably put out on the floor on the first floor. Just going to make things a little more crowded. And that is turning your cellar over to now a twin room for your two Dimblerites that you are now in possession of. Is that the plan?
Purely temporary till we can get them under control, right?
Yo,
We'll have to figure that. We don't have. Listen, I know I went really hard in like wanting. I was pretty firm on wanting to own these, and I'm still. Listen,
Well, if
I'm
nothing
fucking
else, we can
thrilled
take
about it.
them. If nothing else, I feel like we can take them over to the inspired hands, right?
At least, yeah. Or we could send a message over there and see if we could bring someone here.
Oh, hey, that's even better. Yeah.
Yeah. These two weren't it, though, right? Not the ones we were looking for.
I certainly hope not.
probably not.
Are you fucking kidding me? No one's going to say these are not the droids you're looking for.
That is a valid point, however. These were not the Nimblerites we were looking for.
Okay. Just one interesting note. When you put these things in the cellar, at some point, Piety, you hop off of this crate, and even at that point, there's no effort from the Nimblerite that's inside to get out.
It is a fucking sight thing. Damn. Nim, does this crate? It's not gonna like disappear or something. It's here forever.
No. No, I'm not that good. Making it stay forever, that's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, how long do we have with said crate?
Like, 5 more hours,
Okay.
I think.
I have a stupendously fucking dumb idea as far as getting a blindfold on this one and not dying in the process. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
I get a blanket or a sheet. I put it over myself to appear not like a person and instead like a shambling sheet creature. I won't be able to see, per se, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm willing to try it.
It is a better plan than anything. I mean, the other thing we do is we just blindfold them and then, like, glue that blindfold to their heads.
That's, like, not a bad idea.
Pretty solid idea. I mean, it's...
Yeah, we're just gonna have to, like, find the glue.
Yeah.
The fuck does glue come from?
I guess we'll find out.
There's got to be a merchant around here who's going to sell it, right? I mean,
In the Jewel of the Coast, I fucking hope so.
Right. Well, I meant here nearby in Troll Skull Alley, like clothing
I
and
never
textile hall. We could go see Unin
I never see him on those
or
convenient
Anan.
lists of adventuring gears that many merchants keep pinned in their windows, so I don't know how much it would cost. Let's go find glue. I'm gonna grab one of our employees after like jamming like chair under the door of the basement and say, "Don't let anyone fucking in here, they'll die." and I'm not and that's not a threat. It's a guarantee.
um. Yeah. All right.
I think I'm weirdly going out with the explicit intention of finding magic glue,
Okay.
but that shit might be more expensive than we can afford. However, I will personally say I'm willing to pay for it if I can afford it.
All right. Well, you head out the front door of the haunt, and standing on porch, and it's we'll say it's this whole endeavor's probably taken 4 or 5 hours, all told. So we'll
Oh
say
god.
it's sometime early afternoon, uh, sunny out, you taking in the sun, and as you sort of roll your neck and look to your left, you see uh, Coralyn's Crown, the apothecary, right across the street, where Fala Lefalier works.
Hell yeah.
I presume that will be your first stop in an attempt to get some magic glue.
Yeah.
Fala greets you warmly as you enter. Good afternoon. Is there anything that I can help you with?
Yes. So we have two automatons that, when they aren't blindfolded, are incredibly violent and dangerous, and we're looking to glue something over their eyes, so this is no longer a problem. Um, I realize I'm looking for a very permanent solution to something that may end up being a very temporary problem, but it is a pretty severe issue. Is one thing. I'm realizing I'm very impulsive, and I should probably take a minute to breathe. But I was wondering, do you have glue? My God, my mother was right. Start sweating.
Um,
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Fala takes a deep breath and pauses for a moment. And then they respond, "That is a lot. I think I would like a cup of tea. And anyone else care for a cup of tea?"
Heidi raises her hand.
I'm
Would
feeling it now.
be lovely.
What kind of tea do you have?
Uh,
Anything interesting?
uh,
It's a
not to,
Monday.
not today, unfortunately, but if you are so inclined, I can keep an eye out and make sure that I procure something a bit more funky.
Sounds
Meanwhile,
wonderful.
just good old fashioned herbal tea. And puts out cups for everyone, brews the tea as it's steeping. Uh, says, "Okay, let me get this straight. You have two automatons. They're violent, and you'd like to glue something over their eyes."
Yes, ma'am.
That does about sum it up.
That is what I came here and requested, yes.
Um, you know what? I will give you this glue just as a good neighbor, but I would also like you to keep in mind that I am a good neighbor when I say the following. Almost all glue at some point fails. What you are suggesting is a short-term solution.
Hmm.
Mhm.
We,
Yes, we understand.
we really ought to just remove their optic functioning.
Yeah, but what if we want them to have that later?
I mean,
Good-
it's just
good point,
until
good
the
point.
inspired hands can see them, right? Like,
Mhm.
we all agree that that's our best.
That
That's our
is
best hope for not being.
That is a
That
much
is-
better thing than I was suggesting, yes.
that is a wonderful idea. You also might want to head just down the alley here to the Steam and Steel. Embrick and Avi are very talented with all things metal. Perhaps they might be able to make your automatons more docile.
I mean, we want them to be a little wild. We just want
I'll
them to
be
stop throwing
sure.
things at people.
I'll be sure to look for a very special tea for you, dear.
Ah,
Well, here's the glue. I've said my piece. You're more than welcome to sit and enjoy it with me. If you'd like, I'm going to go upstairs, uh, relax on my roof garden for a bit. But I do understand you have violent machines to blind.
I mean, only temporarily.
Well, good luck.
I will wait till we're out of the store. That felt awfully judgmental. Was it just me?
Yeah, but I mean, kind of came in there pretty hot, so I think. Right, I think that means. Well, we spent a whole fucking day. I mean, we did get nimble rights, which actually is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty fucking cool. We could spend the rest of the day trying to get someone from the House of Inspired Hands over to try to help us out and reset them or something.
Um, as interested as I think we all are in our new ties? I don't even know what to call them, honestly.
Toys.
Are they like most toys that I am familiar with? Do not try to kill us first, but whatever.
That's actually
Nightmare
why we
fuel?
should get someone over here very quickly, because we do have employees and customers that could be in danger.
True. We also do have um, multiple organizations trying to kill us or get something from us. So as fascinated as I am by the nimble rights and the I'm sure plethora of future shenanigans that we will get up to with them, we do have other names on this list to run down. Although I suppose we could, I'm sure at least one of these places is going to be, the tower will be on the way, right? I'm not from here, don't forget.
Let me pull
Right.
up a map.
A Waterdeep interactive map, my love.
My beloved. Let's see. Cobalt Tower. Where are you again? Oh, that might not be.
Talk about a tease of a name.
Oh, Cobalt. With a T. Gotcha.
So close. So close.
Oh, you know what? Cobalt Tower? It's still in the South Ward. That's where we just came from. We did have our hands full. I'm going to say it was probably still for the best we did that. Cobalt Tower. Oh, am I? Oh, wait, is it okay? So is it Cobalt Tower or is it Colot Tower, Adam?
Let me double check in the book. I thought it was cobalt, but I may have just put the B in there because that's sort of what I do. Colot Towers, no B.
Okay, all right. So that is in the South Ward. Of the other places to check, like we have a lot of villas that are all going to be in like the Sea Ward or the North Ward. Then there's the Opera House. We've talked to Mert about this already. Yeah. We've talked to him about his nimble right. Right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So that's, let's see, that explicitly leaves the villas. And we've already seen the Castle and Tears. So it's Growlhund, Thunderstaff, and Dinnerin are the only ones we haven't we have not seen before. Oh, I guess I trust the library. I don't think that they're even if I didn't trust the library, someone else would have to go. I can't.
You've talked with
Wait,
Brisket about
like
that.
Brisket's library?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We gotta go see Brisket. Come on.
Colot Tower was where the Xanathar's guild was holding Kaz's brother.
The Zentarum.
Yeah, Xantarum.
Mm.
But Zentarum were the victims of the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's also crossed off the list. So we don't need to go back to the South Ward. Fucking
just a reminder, you are correct. There were members of Xanath or of the Zentarum that were killed in that explosion. There were also members of Xanathar's guild that were killed.
Right. I thought it was that. Well, I guess they were primarily headed for. It was at the Castle and Tears that we found the bodies with people who had new Zentarum / Xanathar tattoos.
That is also correct. They had
Yeah.
old, like, infernal brands and
Mhm.
new tattoos for, in some cases, the Zentarum, and in some cases.
So we could go back to Kolot Tower. But I don't know that would help us. Well, okay. Now I'm realizing, I mean, what the fuck do we do when we... Oh, wait. That's right. I remembered why we're doing this. The Zentarum have still been on our ass since the explosion. Which means that if the Nimble Right had been theirs, they would have gotten the stone and they wouldn't have been on our ass for the past couple of days. So that's not it. So I think going to Kolot Towers would be a waste of time. I think we are down to the last 3 villas. And if none of those are right, then we can go and start hitting dots that we already had confidence we were and are just wrong about. Okay.
Sounds good.
I do think we should try to like get these Nimble Rights under control though ASAP, just so no one gets hurt. So I think that'll probably be the rest of this day.
Okay. And what is the plan to try and get these Nimble Rights under control?
Blanket. She
we
goes to the rescue.
We have one that's bound. We could kind of give it a light inspection to see if there is some sort of external rune magic thing or something.
Off button.
An off button. And
Put it in rice.
failing that, I'm happy to run, because it'll take me less time. I can run over to the House of Inspired Hands and try to get company.
Okay. So the order of business, the first thing that is happening is we're trying to glue blindfolds onto these 2 Nimble Rights. Is that accurate?
Uh-huh.
At least to
Okay.
the one that is not in the box.
Right. Yeah, let me.
Actually, no, we don't have enough time. That box is gonna go away. We need to get one on. We need to restrain the one in the box.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn real quick to the gluing blindfolds to enemies page in the DMG, and yeah, I think there's let's see, there's a couple challenges here, right? Just in general, right? Applying to both of them is, as we've sort of figured out at this point, they're going to get violent when they see anyone, right? And more specifically, I'll just give this to you at this point. They're going to get violent when they see someone within 30 feet, right? But
if we snuff the lights and you all that can see in the dark, do we think they can see in the dark?
We can find out.
If they can't see you, then perhaps I can't see in the dark, so best of luck.
I crack my knuckles. It's gonna go bad.
Am I the only one that can't see in the dark?
I don't know if I can anymore. I don't know if I got rid of my thing that lets me do that. I think I did. I think I
Celia can
can't see in
only
the
do
dark
it if
anymore.
she's a bug.
Yes, I can only see in the dark if I have transformed myself into a creature.
I mean, that seems like a good reason to do that.
Could you be like an octopus and sit, like, blindfold them for us for a while? That's not a helpful
An
suggestion, I
octopus?
think.
Not familiar.
All right, we'll talk about that later. No, remember this guy? The fucking uh, mind flayer
Flayer.
illusion.
Okay, so to give this some shape, I think we're dealing with two different things. The first
Yes.
challenge applies to both nimble rights. The second challenge only applies to the nimble right that's in the crate. For both nimble rights, at some point, in order to apply a blindfold, whatever it is that is keeping them from seeing needs to be removed, or they need to be removed from, right? And unless there's some way to keep them from being violent, not only do you have to worry about being attacked, right? But I'm going to say you're going to need to succeed on a grapple check, right? And I'll say it's with advantage because you're not actually grappling these things, but you got to grab them long enough to slap this glued piece of fabric, or I don't know what you're gluing to their faces, right? The other thing that occurs to me, actually, I'm going to take the advantage away because these are nimble rights. I'm not sure you know where their eyes are. I'm not sure you know what they're using to see, right? Although, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I've already said that the pulling the hat down worked, right? So we'll just say that it's clearly something on their face, right? So so the first thing is you need to succeed on a grapple check with advantage in order to apply the um blindfolds. That has to occur, right? Either while these things are being violent, right? Or you need to find some other way to keep them from seeing you. Although I will say this, if you try and grapple one of these things, they're going to know you're there.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that sound fair to everybody? Okay.
Uh,
The second issue only applies to the nimble right that's in the crate, which is it's not subdued, right?
yeah.
And so as soon as that crate is opened, right, or it disappears, whichever happens first, right? Um it's going to become violent as soon as it sees somebody.
Yeah.
Are we all on the same page as to the challenges that you face?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Before we start this, I would like to put forward Piety's idea, only we don't cut holes in the sheets. We just cover them in sheets and then tie them up. Retie them if necessary. Then it's not just a blindfold, it'd be harder for that to fall off their face. Just saying, Piety had a good idea.
It might be
Fuck yeah.
It might be the best idea.
I think the best idea is to just lock them in the room and then go get the people from the Inspired Hands. They won't do anything as long as they're in there, right? As long as the door is closed and they can't see anyone.
Maybe.
There's no door. As long as we lock them in the basement. Surely the people at the Inspired Hands Temple have a way to shut them down or something.
They got
Perhaps some sort of command word like you'd use on a magical item.
Yeah, let's. Okay. Blanket. tie them at the elbows and wrists to the torso so they can't wiggle out and uh, I untie themselves. I think that's probably best. And then run, get a priest, come back.
We need an old priest and a young priest.
Oh my god. Inspiration, Ted. Hell yes.
Sorry.
Okay, what's the plan here?
Grapple checks, I think.
Oh well. Okay, so you're going down into the basement, correct?
I think that's the best thing to do.
Okay.
In the dark.
Bless you.
Thank you.
From Max's bike.
Okay, hold on a second. Um. Okay. Who's going down into the cellar?
Based on blind sight or dark vision, I think it's me.
Okay.
I
And
can come down if I bring Echo out.
I think Exidia also, if she is interested in transforming, is available too.
okay. Um. Who's the first one through the door?
I'll take that bullet.
Okay.
Or
Because
whatever ammunition they have.
right. I don't think I've got any. Oops. I don't, you know what?
I I will go in the basement. As an ape. I'll transform into a little
Are you
ape.
a high enough? Are you a high enough level to transfer into an ape?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, just a plain old ape. But thanks
Gotcha.
to my ability, I have dark vision. And my job is just gonna be to hold them tight, grapple
Okay.
them while other people do what they're gonna do.
Okay. So, Nim, are you still the first one through the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. Wait, no, that's the wrong layer. Just gonna move some people around here. And Corsonis, you're going.
Yep. I will be. Well, do you want to be in the middle as the ape, or do you want to be at the back?
I'll come in the in the middle or the front.
Okay. Because here's the problem. Your crates disappeared while you were out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been anticipating this. I'm coming in using the dodge action.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. First person through the door gets. Oh, actually. Uh, not bad. Uh, three things come whizzing by from this nimble right. Uh, one of them hits you square in the hip for 8 points of piercing damage. You notice the other nimble right still tied up, but it the hat has come loose, and so it has jerked its head over in y'all's direction. I am going to need initiative rolls. Oh boy. Ooh, lots of good initiatives. Look at that.
Should I roll in just in case I have to come down?
Sure. Nim, can you select yourself and re-roll?
Yeah. Oh.
Right. I'll let you keep the 23. Why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Exidio, we're 0.1 or 0.01 off of each other.
All right. Uh, do you have an ape as an option on your wild shape button there? Cydia?
I'm not
It
sure.
does
Let me
not
see.
look like you do.
Yeah, because I think those were picked out before I hit level 4,
All right.
and it was level 4 that gave me access to half CR.
Right. Let's do this. Oops, and I just got kicked out of the game. Awesome.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Roll 20.
Yeah, it's the best.
Very cool.
And we're back.
Woo!
Let me.
I forgot that was Exidio, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, can you control that ape, Exidia? Can you see that ape?
Yes, I can.
Okay, fantastic. And you can see its character sheet and everything?
Hmm. It's not letting me open the character sheet, it looks like. At least not with Alt double click, and I don't see it in the journal.
Alrighty.
But I mean, it's fine if I don't have that. I can make do without that access.
Okay. Oh, hold on. This is the part I missed. How about now? I think it should be in your
Yes.
journal now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see it.
fantastic. Great. I'm just going to leave your primary token down at the bottom there. Everybody's ready to go. Corsonus, what's the plan?
All right. I am
And
out of second level spell slots, but thankfully,
awesome.
sleep is a first level spell. This one is the one who is not tied up. So I'm going to target the spell back here
Hmm.
and just pray that I get some good dice, which, Yeah, that's an unanswered prayer.
Yeah, that is unfortunately not gonna do it.
I would like to shove this one back just to make sure it does not stab Nim or my ape friend on the way by.
Okay.
It's just the telekinetic shove bonus action. DC 15 strength
15.
save.
Yeah.
Stand back if you would, please.
And it goes flying back into the corner. Is that where you're putting it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Fantastic. Nim?
I'll get this.
Okay, so this is the free range violent
Yes.
one. Okay, this
The
is
free range
awful.
violent one. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to get within 5 feet of it.
Mhm.
I am going to use the help action for Exidia for restraint. I'm also going to. Actually, no, this might work. This is probably the smart thing. I would like to prepare rope that we have to restrain, like to tie and
Mhm.
restrain, given that Exidia is able to grapple, and I will
Okay.
give her bardic inspiration to do so.
Great. Um,
That's it.
that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
Ah, fuck.
yeah, this is not good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
Your AC is 15.
Sure is.
Okay. The good news is that as it removes a finger like it's removing a glove to expose its little stiletto stump, um, it lunges twice and misses you. But yeah, the third one gets you right in the chest, and it slides in between two ribs. So it goes in
no.
deep. And that is a critical hit for 10 piercing
Oh,
damage.
ow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Um, that is its turn. The
You know
other
you can't
nimble
see, but
rat.
I am bleeding.
This is so fucking dumb. The other nimble rat is doing that thing where he's like. Initially, it almost looks like he's doing like a pee dance, right? But it's because he's rubbing his ropes against something sharp in the corner there.
Oh no.
To no avail, at least currently.
Damn it.
Piety, make me a perception check.
All right. Where are you? Perception.
We'll say
Ding!
it's a. Oh yeah, you hear a commotion coming from out back, about where the stairs are. Where
I will. Can I? I don't know how far I am. Different pieces of the map.
what we'll say is we'll say that if you'd like to use all of your movement this turn and your action, right? We'll say that you can get right to the entrance of the cellar. So it's
Perfect.
basically using this turn to get there. And if you like, I can drag you there.
I would love that. Heidi
Okay.
rolls over and is eating trail mix, not because she has to eat, but is just boredom eating.
Mhm.
That's it.
All right. Fantastic. Cydia?
Exidia will head over to the one that is next to Nim, and I'm going to try to grapple it.
Great. Would you like to know what you'd like to beat?
No, that's okay.
All
Let's
right.
see, I got a +3. Did
Mhm.
did I have advantage? Did I get the help action or no? Nim.
You got the bardic inspiration.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Had to remember.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Unfortunately, as
And
you
then I'm
reach
going to use
out,
bardic inspiration.
yeah, go for it.
It's a D4.
It's a D6, and you get to pick the higher of 2.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you reach out, this thing is just too fast, and you go with both as each hand tries to close around one of its limbs, it just slips your grasp.
Okay, I will use my second attack to try again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that sucks.
Oh no.
Mm.
Do you want an inspiration?
That would probably save us all a lot of headache. So we'll see. All right,
Oh,
so
wow.
that's a 21.
Yeah, you have grabbed this thing. So you have now subdued this nimble ray, which means the this is the nimble ray where you had both of the challenges. The first of those challenges is currently a success condition. It is still going to try and get free until such time that it can't see anything. But so far, so good. Anything else? I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
Okay. Corsonis.
I will move down until I can see this one. Since I can see
Mhm.
the other one is grabbed, I remember now that this is the one that took a little bit more of a beating.
Yeah.
I got spell slots left. Not a lot of them, but I got sleep spot.
It has to work eventually.
Hey, that worked before, I think.
Whoa.
It recognizes it. Well, you don't know this, but you interpret the way that it has locked onto you. Not only that it recognizes you, but it recognizes what you're doing, and it takes one step towards you, and its chin again falls into its chest, and it is unconscious.
Okay, this one won't get free. That'll be it for me.
All right, Nim.
All right. So this one, having been grappled,
Mhm.
held action to tie it.
Mhm.
Pull its cap over its eyes for now until we can get some blankets and stuff down here to properly cover the both of them.
Okay, it's still gonna fight you, right? And so
Uh-huh.
you've we'll count this as the same sort of check we talked about earlier,
Mhm.
where it's going to be a grapple check with advantage
Okay. I'll just do that.
to blind it. It is struggling mightily to uh, to dodge and duck its head out of your way as you continually lunge out and reach for the brim of its hat, but Exidia is just holding it too tight and it doesn't have that range of motion, and you're able to grab hold of that and slam that thing over its eyes.
Just want to make sure I have something
Mhm.
clear. Did we or did we not douse the lights before we came down? I'm just trying to make sure if I understand whether or not they are operating in the dark.
You haven't turned the lights on, but the door to the cellar's open and
Got it.
it's daytime.
Yep. Yep. That'll do it.
Yeah.
My fault. I'm back here at the top of the stairs. My fault.
We shoot the door shut and it goes dark.
This was even my idea. I'm so sorry.
You've got one Nimblewright who's asleep, one tied up Nimblewright that has a hat over its eyes, and Nim, presumably, you've got a bottle of glue.
I do have a bottle of glue. I'll
Piety, bring blankets. Sorry.
yeah, just like beckon for Piety to like toss down some sheets and stuff.
Okay.
Hang on. Would I have had the foresight to bring blankets? Probably. We talked about that.
Yeah, that's on you. That's entirely your call to make.
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
We didn't talk
fantastic.
The
about
blankets was your idea.
we fucking talked about it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll toss those down in people's general direction. Wait, the lights. I can see. The sun's going in there.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Exidia, make me a this Nimblewright's going to try and get away from you, so make me another athletics check.
13.
Yeah, it has. This is weird, right? Because it is fighting against your grip, and it has pulled out of your grip. But as soon as it's pulled out of your grip, it's totally calm again because the hat's over its eyes. Nobody's touching it, so now it's just standing there, and it's still tied up. So you're now, just so I understand what's going on, you're putting blankets over these guys and tying the blankets around them. Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
yeah, like blankets over the head, and then like using extra rope to secure it around around where their elbows are, as their hands are pinned, as their
Okay,
arms are pinned,
I
just so
gotcha.
that they can't like shake it off.
Right. At this point, I have to ask, who's got extra rope? It sounds
I've
to me
got
like we've
I-
used a lot of rope.
Uh-huh.
I've got rope that hasn't been touched, but
Oh,
it
okay.
is currently part of my ape body.
Oh,
Given that we had
I would
made
say we
this
had
plan,
this plan.
we were I can't imagine we did all of that planning and then didn't have the rope that we
Okay.
were talking about.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
No worries. I'll chalk that up to my confusion. I was still thought that the glue was going to get involved somehow, so didn't realize that you had moved on to turning people into 4-year-old Halloween ghosts and tying them up.
like it's so.
But
it's,
okay,
It's one of those things that just happened once boots hit the dirt is really what it was.
yeah. All right, yeah. So you now have these things slightly more subdued. Like it's a little better in that these are actual blankets and not things that are going to disappear in an hour or 2 or 4. But so yeah, you have again managed to subdue the Nimblewrights. And the plan is to go to Inspired Hands. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. They have to have some way to shut these things down, right? We all agree, right?
It'd be crazy if they didn't.
yeah.
But they also did have one that made a duplicate without any of them knowing it happened. So
That's a good point. Well, we'll find out.
Okay.
You don't think that this is like a rescue situation, right? Where like the original owners, if they were going to get rid of them, had to bring them back to the temple, and we're going to get in trouble for.
God, I fucking hope not.
At least we didn't pay for them.
Uh-huh. That makes it really good for us.
I mean, if nothing else, that was a fucking steal.
Wonderful. So y'all heading over to the Sea Ward, to the House of Inspired Hands?
Yeah.
Spectacular. You get there again. You see that uh, large temple where, as you approach it, the first floor is at least facing the exterior. It's just all these stalls and workshops and all of these artisans making all sorts of different um, items and art pieces and just all sorts of creation going on. As you enter the temple as you had before and presumably ask for the same person you've spoken with previously, Valletta, or are you looking for somebody else?
Probably her, since she's a bit more in touch with our situation, even though
Wonderful.
we
Yeah, I was
yelled at
gonna
her
say,
last time.
I will be in touch.
Um, you mention that you're looking for her. Somebody gets her. She comes down. It's like, oh, um, I'm I'm glad you're here. I felt bad. I feel the need to apologize. I was a bit rude when last we saw each other. It's just that I hate the fucking cops.
Understand, frankly, completely understand.
What
um,
uh what can I do for you?
so we talked to you about trying to find the nimble right that tried to explode our house or our street. We found two. We don't think that either of them are the correct one. In fact, we have pretty solid lead actually towards which one it might be. By the way, and he kind of turns to everyone else. I think I've actually narrowed it down. I think I know where we should actually look first. Um, uh, just something that was buzzing in my head while we were walking. And then he turns back and he says, "The two that we found were property of the owners of the Coach and Wagon Hall in the South Ward up until earlier today when they gave them to us because they were apparently deeply violent and were causing them some severe trouble. And in fact, actually, if you'd look here," and he lifts his shirt, one stabbed me actually pretty bad like
Well,
2 hours ago.
excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
She looks like she's gonna throw up.
I pull my shirt back down. So it actually would be really great if we could maybe get your expertise. And I mean, is there any way that we can prevent them from continuing to do what they're doing, so that either they're still in use, or I mean, I guess the other option would be disassembly, right?
Oh yes, I'll have someone swing by and we'll pick them up and destroy them.
Oh, is that the only thing?
Well, I mean it's easier to destroy them and make new ones than it is to fix them once they go bad.
Oh, uh,
Is
I
it
don't.
inevitable that they go bad?
Oh no, it's very rare, in fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're usually quite reliable.
We've had these two, and then the one that yours made.
Yes, well, copy of a copy, you know.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. If they are destroyed, what are the plans for what their remains?
Well, depending on what's wrong with them, if you'd like, we can try and reconstitute them.
Actually, that'd be really cool.
Very well, we'll send someone by to pick the. Is today all right? Sounds
Uh,
like
y-
leaving them around probably isn't a good idea.
yes, and they'll absolutely lose their shit if they can see you. So we
Oh,
currently
you
have them.
you don't have to tell me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we have them covered, masked, sort of. But you could probably put them in a box and at least get them safely here.
Oh, you mean like one of those? And she points over to a stall where some dude is making they look like coffins.
Actually, yeah, that's probably. Oof. If you bring
A
actually
bit
for
on the
the
nose.
haunt, actually, I'm not actually. I was going to say it'd be alarming, but I think it actually would do us good business to bring a. I don't know enough about business.
Would would you like me to bring a third that we can just leave there?
I look at everybody else.
Fuck yeah. Yes, for
You
me.
don't get to sleep. No, you have to sleep in a bed now. Remember?
Dude, I can put a mattress in it. I could get a
You still
mattress
get to
for
try
it.
the armchair.
Yeah. Oh, well, by the way, that I'm doing that tonight. If you would have me.
Of course.
Great, fantastic, wonderful. But what if I made it like nice and comfortable and not just sleeping in a box?
I think you're still missing the point.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like it could get real snuggly in there.
See, Exidia fucking gets it. But no, you're right. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Hmm.
It would be
Uh,
cool
we'll,
though.
we'll we'll see your errand boy soon. Thank you.
Ah, very well. And she scurries off.
That was easy.
I'm
Where to
glad
now?
she was understanding. Back
So
home, I have wounds to dress.
you
Oh
think
yeah.
you? Yeah, no kidding.
As we're leaving, Piety will be like, "Hey, do you want me to fix that? By the way, I forgot like all about that. My
Yeah,
bad."
actually, it's been
Yeah.
making walking very difficult.
Ah,
Damn. I'll just
if
I'll give you a cure wounds. Do I have spell slot? Yeah, we long rested. It's one of my 2 spell slots that I have.
I mean,
Ding!
if you can do something about the gaping wound in the side of my head, that would be fantastic as well.
I can also do that, and then I'm done, and that's all I got. Bam! It'll also fix you, and it will be. Wait for it. Dink.
Hey.
Woohoo!
Oh no, healing, not damage. Healing, not damage.
And then I do have. Oh, and then I do have 3 more healing light. How is Exidia looking?
I mean, I'm doing fine.
Cool. All right, nobody else get beat up for the rest of the day.
I mean,
I don't think we can make that promise.
yes. I would appreciate a little bit of time before we go to wherever it is you believe this nimble ride is. What made
Oh,
up the decision for you?
right. Growlhund Hall, or Villa. Because I would be right fucked if it were actually my dad. Thunderstaff, I don't know enough about, and Growlhund is actually where Erstal Fluxin, who the Zents were going to bring the stone to, is. So, if they got the stone, it would have gone there. Huh? Huh?
That does
That
make
that sounds
sense.
good.
Spectacular. And as you complete your long day's journey and make your way back to the haunt, you notice there's something that appears to be tacked to the door jamb of the haunt. It looks like the back of a playing card It's just sort of tacked on there with a dagger, right? And it just reads, "How's the search going?"
This hole's ruining our door.
Can I mend it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I scribble bad on the one side of the card and underline it 3 times and then nail it to the door frame.
On which
I
side of the card?
just mended.
On the other side.
Okay, so on the side that shows that it's a jack of
Fucking
clubs.
yeah.
Okay, and you're just slamming it back into the door after Pity's mended it.
Actually, I'm gonna do it on like the siding of the house that's like just next to the door frame, which is arguably worse.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to fix that later now, too. Fine.
fantastic. Does anyone else have anything that they would like to do before the long rest? All right, we are going to call session there. Everybody gets a long rest. And although it's a touch earlier, this was just so goddamn delightful. Everybody levels up.
Yeah!
Oh boy.
Level 5! Level 5!
Hello,
Big
third
level
level
for everyone.
spells.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Psych, I'm taking a level of warlock. I'm just kidding.
Join me!
Do I
Real
even
Mater dude
qualify?
sounds awesome.
I do not. I am not likable enough.
Aww.
That's what.